All right, breaking news as the Pakistan National Security Council meeting over former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif's big 2611 admission is on. Nawaz Sharif has now said at that particular meeting that he will continue to speak the truth and that he considers it as his national and moral duty to do so. The former Prime Minister further adding that he will speak the truth irrespective of what he has to bear. And while speaking to journalists outside the accountability court hearing corruption references against the Sharif family, he further said that the former Interior Minister Rahman Malik, retired Lieutenant General Mahmood Durrani and former spy chief retired Lieutenant General Ahmad Shuda Pasha had also made similar statements. This even as the Lahore High Court petition wants Nawaz Sharif named as a traitor. All right, so that is the news coming in. Hamza Amir joins us for more on this. Hamza, so despite his own brother saying that his comments may have been misinterpreted, the former Prime Minister of Pakistan sticking to his guns, being very determined and resolute as far as his statement is concerned with regards to the 2611 Mumbai terror attack.
Well, yes, in fact, it seems Nawaz Sharif is all guns blowing, when it comes to talking about facts, because he says that it's the truth, and not only him. He mentioned three very, very important people: Rahman Malik, who was the then Interior Minister when the Mumbai terror attack happened, and then the spy chief Ahmad Shuda Pasha, and then Mahmood Durrani. Both of them are military establishment head, have remained head of the past. They actually echoed the same and gave similar statements. And he said, "Why am I being called a traitor when I have really questioned of why the trial cannot be completed?" And he said, "I've called the person the other side, don't call me a pro-Indian person." But that as you know, earlier today, there was a special meeting on a one-point agenda of Nawaz Sharif's statement headed by the Prime Minister, Sharif Abbasi, where all heads of the armed forces were there, the army chief was there, and the opposition leaders were there. Yeah.
Right, absolutely. Executive Editor Gaurav Sawant also is with us. Gaurav, a spokesperson, in fact, of Mr. Sharif accused the Indian media of misinterpreting his remarks. But now you have Nawaz Sharif himself once again reiterating that he stands by what he said.
Spot on there, Avantika. In fact, Nawaz Sharif is in a very combative mood. He's taking on the Pakistani establishment. He's gone to the extent of now saying that I've said nothing that several others in the past have not said. And he's quoting whether it's General Pervez Musharraf or General Durrani or Rahman Malik, Pakistan's former Interior Minister. All of them at different points of time confessed about Pakistani role in 2611 Mumbai terror attacks and the need for a trial to take place. Nawaz Sharif reiterated that he's asked for a time-bound trial in 2611 Mumbai terror attacks. Remember, Avantika, this is the 10th year. 2008, the terror attacks happened on 2611. This is 2018. In India, the trial is over. Kasab was tried. He's been hanged. In Pakistan, the trial is floundering and absolutely no action taken, even against non-state actors. What to say of state actors mentioned by David Coleman Headley in that federal courthouse in Chicago?
Absolutely, but this is the ultimate blow in a sense to Pakistan. Their own former Prime Minister, the former Premier, nailing Pakistan's lies, himself saying that he'll continue to speak the truth. And not just that, he says that he feels that this is his moral duty, his national duty to do the same.
You're right, this is as high as it gets. Pakistan's Prime Minister or ousted Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif not only confessing to Pakistan's role but also conceding that the trial hasn't taken place in Pakistan, which incidentally he's also told journalists in Pakistan is the reason why the world does not buy the Pakistani narrative either on Kashmir or on terror, that Pakistan has done quite a bit on terror. The world does not buy that narrative for the simple reason that 2611 Mumbai terror attacks, 10 years down the line, Pakistan has taken no action against the perpetrators of the terror attack. Investigations, incidentally, for the benefit of our viewers, Avantika, had been carried out by Pakistan's Federal Investigation Agency. That Federal Investigation Agency nailed Pakistani non-state actors, financial institutions, places where these 10 terrorists had been trained, equipment that was used for this, people who carried out the training. All of that was well documented by Pakistan's Federal Investigation Agency and put out in public domain by the ex-head of FIA in an article in the Dawn newspaper in 2015. And yet, the trial hasn't proceeded anywhere.
Absolutely. But what does this mean for India, Gaurav? If you put things in perspective, how can we use this information, this admission, this confession by the former Pakistan Prime Minister to further strengthen our case?
India has a very strong case. All the evidence has been put out in public domain and given to Pakistan. And if you see the evidence, Avantika, it is so scientific. For example, that boat that was used for these terrorists to land in Mumbai, that boat, the Yamaha engine, that engine was traced back not just from the source in Japan, but the company to which it was sold in Pakistan. And the people who bought it from that company, the fact that that boat was repainted and taken back to Karachi Harbour, all of that information, scientific intelligence, technical intelligence, there's a massive bit of evidence that has been put out in public domain. All of that is now buttressed by Nawaz Sharif's claims.
Right. Stay on with me. Tariq Pirzada is also with us on the broadcast. Sir, good afternoon. You know, there was a spokesperson of Mr. Nawaz Sharif who accused the Indian media of misinterpreting facts and his statement. But now you have the former Prime Minister who has gone on to say that he sticks to what he says. In fact, he has said that it's his national and moral duty to do the same. You have Nawaz Sharif confessing to Pakistan's role in the 26/11 terror attacks.
Okay. Well, I'm so glad, since India is a country of laws and they believe in the sanctity of courts, let me tell you what is the status of the statement by Nawaz Sharif. You know, he's a disgruntled man who has been thrown out of his office by the Supreme Court of Pakistan. He's a convicted criminal. And the statement by a disgruntled, convicted criminal carries no weight. And because it plays into the hand of India, that's why Indian media is going crazy.
Absolutely not. Tariq Pirzada, if I may, Avantika, with your permission, Tariq Pirzada, let's stick to facts. Let's stick to facts. No. We don't care whether he's a disgruntled Prime Minister or not. He's former Prime Minister. He has access to all information. Sure, what's your point on the law?
I gave you the legal justification.
I'm sorry, that's not that may be some legal justification as per Sharia code in Pakistan, but that is not legal justification when it comes to the penal code.
Just one thing.
You know, in India we don't go by Sharia codes of Pakistan.
Into the office. Hold on. If we put him back into the office, he will change the statement in a second and he'll say, I never said that.
Well, that is conjecture, and conjecture is not admissible as evidence in a court of law. Tariq Pirzada, I am sorry, you are very weak on law. I am sorry, you are very weak on law. You are very good on rhetoric. Sir, you are very good on rhetoric. You are very weak in law. I have covered the 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks trial. I have covered the terror attacks.
For his expulsion from power.
If we can get rid of the rhetoric, Tariq Pirzada. If you stop ranting, I'll give you legal points. Tariq Pirzada, I'll give you legal points. Let's see you counter me on legal points. Tariq Pirzada, stop your rhetoric. Stop your rhetoric. Stop your rhetoric. I'll give you legal points. I'll give you legal points. I'll give you legal points. Rhetoric.
Speak once,
you know what has happened?
Only rhetoric. Only rhetoric.
That the National Security Committee of Pakistan has unanimously dismissed and thrown out of the window the statement of Mr. Nawaz Sharif, calling it.
If you stop ranting, I'll give you legal points. If you stop ranting, Tariq Pirzada, okay. For a moment, for the benefit of our viewers, because Tariq Pirzada does not have facts, he will continue to rant. Tariq Pirzada, let's go by evidence.
And you living in India, country like
You're
India,
nobody, and in fact,
sir, it wasn't India, it was the United States that had designated Hafiz Saeed as a global terrorist. No, and what about Hafiz Saeed? I mean, the US, the international community has designated him as a global terrorist.
Did he ever come to India?
Sir, Milli Muslim League is a terrorist outfit that has been globally declared.
Can I tell you?
Sure.
Did Hafiz Saeed, your friend, ever visit India? Did he attack the Taj Hotel?
You know, Tariq Pirzada, you are so weak in law. You are so weak in law and so high on rhetoric. You're a joke. You're an absolute joke, sir. I mean, you know, it's hilarious.
Under the bus. on this point.
It's hilarious.
You know that?
It's actually Pakistan that's been thrown under the bus by Nawaz Sharif. You're actually a joke, sir. I'll tell you why. Because Nawaz Sharif has thrown your country under the bus. Your country has taken no action. Sir, Tariq Khosa, Tariq Pirzada, your namesake Tariq Khosa was heading Federal Investigation Agency. He has listed out how the 10 terrorists came from Pakistan, how that Yamaha engine
I think Mr. Tariq Pirzada didn't have an answer to your question. He has disconnected the phone.
They're so weak on facts. They're so weak on facts, and it's actually Nawaz Sharif has thrown Pakistan under the bus, and that is where people like Tariq Pirzada or those who try and defend Pakistan are now unable to defend Pakistan. Avantika, it's the former Prime Minister of Pakistan that has exposed Pakistan on 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks. Not that it was required, given the mountain of evidence that was available in public domain now, Avantika.
Right, Gaurav, thanks so much for joining us.